What is up, guys? In this video we are going to be covering arrays. So all an array is a way for you to organize a bunch of different variables or constants that have kind of similar properties. So a way to demonstrate this is let's say I wanted to have constants of all of my family members' names, for instance. So I can say, let's dad equal Alan, let mom equal Debbie, let older brother 1 equal Ryan, let older brother 2 equal Christopher, let sister equal Whitney, and so on and so forth. I could keep going if I had more family members, but say I could do this, and let's say I wanted to hold them in all these constants, and then I just, really simply, I just wanted to print them all out. So I could then go to the next lines, and I could say print dad, print mom, print older brother 1, print older brother 2, and I think you get the picture. I'm just trying to kind of drive home why arrays might be useful. So we could do this. We could this would work and this would get the job done. But an easier way we can do this is we can use an array. So instead of typing all of this out, I can say, so this is the bad solution right here, bad solution, and this is going to be the array solution. So here I can say let family member names. So this is going to be our array. And an array, just like an integer or a string, can be a variable or a constant. And I'm going to say let family member names. I'm going to put these square brackets right here. And in these square brackets, I'm going to define every element of the array. So I'm going to say Alan, Debbie, Ryan. And you notice that I just separate each element in the array by a comma, and Whitney. And so basically everything we have typed up here in these 5 lines, we could do in this single line by creating this array. Now, if we wanted to print these out, actually before we print things out, I'm going to cover the way that you access these. So say I want to get Alan out of this array. I would say print, actually I'll take away the print because you don't need the print to actually access it. So I can say family member names. I'm going to put the square brackets immediately after it. I'm going to put 0. So every single one of these elements in the array has an index, and you can see that family member names bracket bracket 0 gives us the element Alan. So this first element's always going to be at index 0. Then from there it's just going to go up 1 each time. So it's Alan is at 0, Debbie is at 1, Ryan is at 2, so on and so forth. So if I put in 3, you can guess that it would probably come up as Christopher, since it's 0, 1, 2, 3. So that's how you access elements in an array. If you want to print all of these elements out, you can say for name and family member names, print name. So what this is doing is it goes through every single element in this array, and it gives you a value that you can use or manipulate within that. So it's going to call this first element name, and you can do whatever you want with it. Then it's going to go through the loop again, and it's going to say Debbie is the new name, and you can print the name and so on, and it goes through the array sequentially. So I think in Sandbox we're not going to be able to actually see all of the names get printed out. Yeah, it's just going to give us this last element that gets printed out. A way we can demonstrate this though is I can say var string equals this blank string to start. And every time I loop through each element, all I'm going to do is just add the name onto the string. So if we get a string that has every single name concatenated across, we'll know that it went through every element in the array. So I'll say string plus equals name. And if this seems a little confusing because you guys are still getting used to loops, don't worry too much about it. All you need to know is this is going through every single elements in the array. And so you can see if we print out the string at the end, print string, you'll see we get this long concatenated string of Alan, Debbie, Ryan, Christopher, Whitney. So that's a way easier way of, or a much cleaner way of looping through and printing out all the names in an array. So yeah. One thing you should know just to close this off is arrays can have any type of data type, and they can have objects as well, which I'll cover in the next video. So I can say let family member ages be, this can be like a new array. I can say it's like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, however many you want. Obviously, these don't actually correlate to the ages of my family members, but yeah, that's going to be arrays, guys. In the next video, we're going to be covering classes and objects.